Chris, you got us?
Yes, sir. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. A lot better now. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
You guys come away with a win today. 10 points for you in 39 minutes. 5 rebounds, 4 assists. Chris, you played heavy minutes at times during this last road trip and the one prior. When you get tired, what do you tell yourself? How do you dig deep in those moments?
Oh, keep fighting. Keep fighting. We have a really good group. The urgency is high right now. We want to do really good things, and we've been playing really good basketball late, and I just want to win. That's the biggest thing. No matter how we get it, just try to get a win. And I tell Coach, I'm going to just keep working out there, no matter the minutes.
You did a great job today for your team. This group has been one of the best three-point shooting teams in the NBA in the last 14 games. So you're 5 for 28 today, 17%, and you still win. What does it say about this team to get a win in this way?
When we're guarding, when we're playing on the defensive side, really good things happen for us. Because the offensive side, I think if we share the ball most of the time, Uno do a good job, and the rest of the group, we share the ball. That part would take care of itself. But when we're guarding, that's when we could do something special, and that's when we come out with a lot of wins.
Yeah, you guys came away with a big win today. Chris, talk to me about Jordan Miller, one of the young guys on the team. 16 points, plus 19. Last 6 games, he's averaging 15 a game. How has his game grown?
He's a real baller. I've been with him so far for 2 years, and I've seen him grow each and every day. He puts the work in. I think the biggest thing is he really cares. He really want to be good in this league, and God is taking care of him. He's putting in the work, and everything else is taking care of itself.
He took after you today. He had 4 steals.
Oh!
Go enjoy this one with your teammates. Get some rest, Chris.
Yes,
Thanks
sir.
so much.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Clippers get the win, 110-106. They take down the Wizards. They've won 6 straight. And next is Adam Osland. Don't go anywhere. Clippers continue to be the hottest team in basketball. They get a win, 110-106 over Washington on the Clippers Audio Network.
How about that, Clipper Nation? Another close one. Another game where Harden does all the scoring late. James Harden with their last, 6 points of the ball game, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, James Harden scores the final 6 points.
Inside and out.
They just step up when they need to now. This team has come up clutch late. These are character-building wins. I told you guys you got to be worried about Stars Revenge. Did I not? Jordan Miller is the truth. Jordan Miller, huge late as well. They can't guard him now going left. He has more moves in his bag when he goes left. The hesitation, the deceleration, the behind the back, the tween. That, I know it was Washington, but you're still missing Kawhi. They couldn't hit anything from the outside, missing all the open shots from 3, still get the victory. That's what makes this win impressive to me. They didn't have their best until they needed it late.
Ticket marketplace of the LA Clippers and the NBA. Ticketmaster has tickets available to every game, even if you're making a
Clippers winners of 13 of 15. They have won 6 straight. They are the hottest team in the league.
That dunk that rattles the room and shakes the arena.
Just an insane end to this game. Yes, crazy ending. Harden had a chance to put him up 4, missed both. John Collins, the tip out back to Harden. They foul him, then he knocks both down. Jordan Miller steals the inbounds play. Game over. Jordan Miller doing this right now, averaging 15 his last 5 or 6 games. Incredible. Here we go.
This one up. Now the reaction begins. This is Clippers Locker Room, your post-game look at the LA Clippers.
James Harden with a little wizardry late in DC against the Wizards. He scores the final 6 points, and the Clippers end up winning in dramatic fashion. Stop me if you heard it before. 110-106. this time in our nation's capital over the Washington Wizards, and the Clippers have won 6 straight games and 13 of 15. Welcome into your Clippers postgame show. I'm Adam Oslin. We are rejoined by your radio voice of the Clippers, Carlo Jimenez from Capital One Arena. Carlo, this team just finding ways to win. Talked about it a lot, but they started off the season finding ways to lose, looking like they forgot how to win. Well, now their memory is real sharp. After what happened Friday night, they were able to do a similar type of victory tonight with James Harden coming up clutch late.
James Harden was incredible in this game for the Clippers. 36 points, 18 made free throws. It was his most points in a game without a three ever in his NBA career. 9 assists to go along with it. 7 rebounds for the Clippers. Super impressive. A steal on the block as well. Why not throw that in there? The Clippers got great contributions up and down. 11 from Collins. The game-saving rebound, maybe 14 and 12 from Zubac. He's top 5 in double-doubles. Continues to play excellent. And look, Justin Russo, friend of the show, tweeted this out. I think this summarizes this Clipper team. But the Clippers shooting 5 for 28, but is the lowest three-point percentage in franchise history in a win.
I believe this is the first time out of those 13 wins, the last 15 games, they have shot worse than their opponent from the outside and still won the ball game. As you mentioned, 5 of 28 for the Clippers, 13 of 35 from Washington. They shoot 37%. 37.7%, excuse me. The Clippers at 17.9% from the outside. And they just will their way to victory anyways, whatever it takes. And it took a lot of free throws and James Harden being able to manufacture those with big efforts towards the basket. The Clippers went 33 of 38 at the charity stripe. James Harden misses 2 free throws. John Collins then with the tip back to him on the second miss there. James Harden goes back to the line, finishes this one off. Beautiful to see.
It was huge. It was huge. I mean, just for the Clippers, I want to talk about one of the more underrated, not talked about part of this season because it's not really a skill that you can necessarily work on or get better at. The Clippers are the best free throw shooting team in the NBA, and it has won them many games, especially recently, Adam. I mean, you think about it. Last time in Washington, against Washington at home, they were 27 for 27 from the free throw line. Today, they're 33 from 38. They're a great free throw shooting team. Ty Lue, we asked him about it a couple games ago. Yeah, he said, I want to shoot more. Why not? We're playing so well on that end. So it's been impressive to see the Clippers continue to be an excellent free throw shooting team. And this is just a gutsy, gritty win by this team. One you had to have. Of course, the question immediately pops into your head, well, you have tired legs in Chicago. You are going to have tired legs in Chicago. But, Adam, you got a whole 25 hours and 45 minutes. So you get, with an afternoon game, you get a little more rest. Hopefully the Clippers can get their legs up.
And they may have some tired legs, but at least they have just some young legs out there. Jordan Miller played 28 minutes and had 11 of his 16 points in that fourth quarter, Carlo. And there's just this new development where last season they were able to shut the water off with him when he tried to go left eventually. Now it looks like he's expanding his bag when he goes left. The deceleration, the little hop step, the little in-between moves he has that keeps the defense off balance. He was 6 of 8 at the charity stripe behind James Harden in that category. They couldn't guard him when he was going left tonight.
No, they couldn't. And Ty Lue talked about that pregame with the media and spoke to the fact that Jordan Miller has really worked well with Dante Jones on that exact thing, on having counters for going left and being cut off when he goes left. And said him and Dante have really worked hard to find a good balance with what Jordan can do when somebody eventually stops him from going left. And what an impressive job Jordan Miller has done. He has had some elite highlight plays for the Clippers when it comes to finding ways to slow down, get into the lane. He almost slows down. He freeze frames sometimes when he gets that left foot before putting up a layup. You mentioned the big layup over Sarr earlier in the game. He just continues to play well. And a slow start for Miller. I mean, you start 0 for 3, but you finish 5 for your next 8 from the field, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, but 4 steals in this game. That was really, really impressive in his 28 minutes. Also, Brook Lopez 4 steals in 20 minutes. That might be a career high. We'll have to check the books on that. But impressive win from the Clippers. They needed to eke one out. And you got a great punch, right? I mean, the Wizards got 28 from Alex Sarr. Their starting group all finishes in double figures. They shoot 43% from the field. They get 27 assists on 37 made field goals. They outshoot the Clippers by 8 in this game. They make more threes in the third quarter than the Clippers had the entire game and yet the Clippers still come away with a win, 110-106. Impressive stuff from the Clips, who have now won 6 straight games, Adam.
The Clippers finding ways to win when they don't have their best really is the story here, Carlo. And one of the ways they were able to do it, you talked to him post game. A couple of guys tried to do their best Chris Dunn impersonation, as you put it, with Jordan Miller and Brooke Lopez. But ain't nothing like the real thing. Chris Dunn, to start that fourth quarter, was everywhere defensively. And not to mention the amount of times he brought the ball into the front court, which put James Harden off ball to help save his legs. Huge performance by Chris Dunn.
He must sleep really well at night, because that guy plays so hard every time he's on the hardwood. I mean, 39 minutes of pure exhaustion from Chris Dunn, who just does so much for this Clipper team. I mean, only John Collins had a better plus-minus of the starting group than Chris Dunn. He was so good in this game, and he played the most minutes of anyone, 39 of them today for the Clippers. Just so impressive to get him going offensively. And you think about it, Adam, you don't often talk about these 3-and-D guys and go, well, their three-point percentage is down because they're giving literally 150% on defense. But the fact that Chris Dunn is still shooting 38% from 3 while giving that type of defensive effort, I mean, it is incredible. The fact that he even has enough arc, enough really a mental focus to be able to knock down those threes with the way he flies around on the defensive side. Remember, he compared himself to Ed Reed, and he has been that type of defender, a game changer for the Clippers, who are now 19 and 23 on the season after this win.
Takes away half the field or half the court in this in this way on the NBA side with the way he plays defense out there. And the Clippers turn 20 Washington Wizards turnovers into 21 points. They win 110-106 in DC over the Wizards. As Carlo mentioned, front end of a back-to-back. They're in Chi-Town tomorrow, taking on the Bulls. Tip-off at 5. We'll have your pregame show right back here at 4 Pacific time. Carlo, great call as always. Safe travels. Talk to you tomorrow, my friend.
Adam, I get to talk to you tomorrow. That makes me happy. Let's go!
Coming up next, second half highlights. The Clippers have won 6 straight, 13 of 15. They are the hottest team in the league. They're now 19 and 23 on the season after starting 6 and 21. More Clippers postgame next, right here on the Los Angeles Clippers Audio Network.
First sign up for
How about them Clippers, huh?
Hey, you got it. Safe travels, man.
like a surprise.
All right.
What do you think in second half?
You pay $25.
I got Collins fourth quarter. I've got the highlights at the end. And if you want, I can do a quick Harden, a couple of Harden in the
Yeah,
third.
let's do the Harden.
Okay, Harden third.
Harden fourth. And, well, I guess it's a lot of free throws.
Yeah, but I do have the final. I have the Collins rebound part.
Oh, let's do that.
Okay.
What did you have third, you said?
I don't have anything third, but I could do a quick Harden if you want.
Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I got this.
So they did make a bit of a run at the end of the third. Weird how everybody is now hating on Lopez when they said he was better than Ivica Zubac like a week ago. You all flip-flop after every game. Chat. Be better. Yes, Lopez has been struggling from 3. I still like everything else he brings. But yeah, he's been bad from 3 ever since he hit 9 in Portland.
Clippers are running. Harden, straight away. Attack. You're okay. And he's got 24 this afternoon.
All right, where's the other one? Give me the other one.
You can't jump on and off a player just depending on how he plays from game to game.
Harden with 26.
When you look at a Ford F-150, you'll see hard work, a great adventure, and so much more. Inside and out, it's designed for the family, the road trip, and the most demanding job.
With that kind of versatility, it's no wonder it's
Even with them missing threes, I don't think Lopez has been bad overall in his backup minutes.
F-150, California's best-selling truck brand, Ford. It's time to see Ford.
When they played Lopez at the 4 with Yannick at the 5, they went minus 11 last game, my guy. I don't know if that's it.
The LA Clippers Audio Network.
Clippers come through late against the Wizards. Final 110 Clippers. Washington Wizards 106. The Clippers have made it 6 straight victories. I'm Adam Oslin. Welcome back into your post-game show. Coming up, we'll take your calls on AM 570. 866-987-2570 is the phone number. But let's get to your second half highlights. Tight game in the first half. Both teams were struggling from the outside. The Clippers continued to, but they started 3 of 15 from 3. And it was Washington 5 of 17 from the outside. But the Clippers had a slim 1-point lead heading into the third quarter, where James Harden, towards the end of it, started to find his groove.
Harden burrows to the rim, left-handed layup, it's a bucket. Harden with 26, and the Clippers within 3.
James Harden with 10 points near the end of that third quarter, but the Clippers still trailed by 2 because Keyshawn George, I should say. No, he's not related to Keontae George, who's lighting it up with Utah. But Keyshawn George hit back-to-back three-pointers. The second one, right as the buzzer was ending, ended up being waved off after review. Clippers could have been down 5 entering the fourth. Instead, it was 81-79 Wizards. And then late in this ball game, once again, James Harden scored their last 6 points, but he got a little help from his friends after missing 2 free throws. Here was a big play by John Collins. Huge play by my player to watch, John Collins there, tapping it back to James Harden in a 2-point game. This time he knocked down both free throws. Clippers win by 4, 110-106 in DC over the Wizards. They're in Chicago tomorrow. This was the front end of a back-to-back. I'm Adam Oslin. More Clippers postgame coming up next right here on the Los Angeles Clippers Audio Network.
Easy sales event is here. So now it's time for a great deal on a new Toyota. Choose from the biggest selection of the year with the
Batum struggled today. A lot of guys missed a lot of open shots. Batum was definitely one of them. Otherwise, this game may not be close. The Clippers might have won by 15, honestly. They went 5 of 28 from 3. They've won 13 of 15. This was the first time in these 13 wins in their last 15 games where the Clippers got outshot from 3. They got outshot by almost 20%, and they still won. How? They turned the Wizards over 20 times and turned that into 21 points. And they got to the free throw line for 38 attempts, 16 more than Washington. The Clippers went 33 of 38 at the charity stripe. That's it. That's the game. I want to see how many turnovers. Washington had quite a few. In the fourth quarter alone, Washington had 7 turnovers, leading to 6 points for the Clippers. That's a big swing.
Lock in your tickets at Ticketmaster today, because nothing beats being able to say
they don't have to all be pretty.
Tickets at Ticketmaster.com/Clippers. Grab them before they're gone. Ticketmaster.com/Clippers. And we'll see you courtside, LA.
Coors Light presents to chill or not to chill, where your friends get your favorite song and play it, and with friendship. Or choose chill, because that song lives rent-free in your head anyway, and you planned ahead by bringing Coors Light to the party. And the sound of that ice cracking open music to your ears already. Coors Light.
Hey, if Jordan Miller's a poor man Shea, you will take it all day. That's a compliment. Shea's an MVP, so.
This is LA Clippers basketball.
I'll go quick here. You can just leave the music up. Clippers win down the stretch as James Harden scores their final 6 points, puts the game away at the free throw line eventually. Clippers 110, Wizards 106 in DC. Clippers have won 13 of 15. Outside of Los Angeles, we are leaving you until tomorrow. Back here at 4 with your pregame show. Clippers in Chicago taking on the Bulls in LA. Don't go anywhere. It's Clippers Talk next here on AM 570 LA Sports.
Your post-game look at the LA Clippers.
Yeah. The deceleration, the long strides he takes, like Shea, have always been the comparison with Jordan Miller. Hey, if he's store-bought Shea or whatever, off-brand, that is fine. That is a compliment. But let's see how he develops. He's still 26, so he's not necessarily young in age, young in basketball experience, yes. Clippers gave up too many offensive rebounds, a big one late. It wasn't perfect, but just find a way. It looked like James Harden could step on the gas pretty much whenever he needed to, and he knew that in this game. He really picked his spots, when to be more aggressive, when to use up more energy.
Now it's easier than ever to find the Toyota that's
proud of the squad.
At Toyota
19 and 23. They were 6 and 21.
Compare features side by side. Search our available inventory. See our latest offers. Find a dealer. You can even build, price, and accessorize your Toyota right online. So for your next Toyota car, truck, or SUV,
Ugly wins in a string of wins you're fine with. This isn't some pattern. The pattern is they're winning overall.
call my sister from the finish line of my.
Although there has been a trend the last 2 games with winning late.
Hello? You won't believe where I am. Are you running? Mile 26. Make it.
Let's go, Tubbs.
Miller's gonna get what up?
Go.
How you doing? What are you doing here?
Running the work Ronnie.
Oh, okay.
Are you guys off at 3:30?
Yeah, 3:30.
Do you want to make a break or something? Do we need a break, transition break or something?
Transition break?
It's up to you, whatever.
Yeah, I might make one.
All right.
Okay.
Got you, bro.
Hey, bro.
I like these wins, though. These are the tough ones. Tough games to pull out. I think you learn more in tight games like this.
And these are the ones they were losing earlier.
And they were losing a ton of the close games earlier. Their clutch rating is still pretty poor.
Welcome in the Clippers Talk, the official post-game show of the Clippers on the LA Clippers Audio Network. It's Adam Osler.
You shall not get a victory over the Clippers. Clippers win over the Wizards. Sorry, I was watching the extended edition of Return of the King yesterday in D.C. Clippers pull through late, 110-106. Clippers over Washington. I'm Adam Oslin. Welcome into your post-game show. Coming up, we'll get to your phone calls, 866-987-2570, 866-987-2570. Another late game clutch time win for the Clippers. Remember, clutch time early on this season did not treat them well. They lost just about every game in the clutch. Now things are going the other way. Even in a game where they did not shoot the ball well, the Clippers still found a way. I believe they're now 5-10. In the last 5 minutes of games within 5 points, that's how you calculate clutch time games. And Mr. Clutch James Harden came through eventually. I know he missed 2 free throws. But John Collins, and maybe we could hear this one more time, Daniel, since you cut the highlight. This may have been the biggest play of the ball game. John Collins returns after missing the last 2 games. He only had 11 points. He only had 4 rebounds, but this was his one offensive rebound, and it came during a critical time.
The crowd deafening. The Beard trying to find the mark. Misses the second. Offensive rebound. Collins bats it to Harden, and he's fouled. John Collins with the heart and the effort. And Harden will head right back to the free throw line. What a play from JC.
This time, James Harden knocked down both, avoided the Nick Anderson moment, missing 4 straight free throws. But sometimes you just care about the heart over height. In John Collins' case, we'll take the height the heart, the hustle, the hops to make that play late, and for James Harden this time to knock down both free throws to put the game away, and for the Clippers to win by 4, 110-106 in DC over the Wizards. I'm Adam Osland. This is Clippers Talk, 866-987-2570, with you till 3:30, and then we'll have Petros and Money walking you up to PMS. While we have a moment, though, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification here on AM 570 LA Sports. Well, if you gave up on this Clippers team when they were 6-21, if you don't love them at 6-21, you don't deserve them at 19-23 with this turnaround going on. They still have a ton of work to do, guys. They dug themselves a pretty rough hole here, but they're starting to climb out of it. They are. And they're playing a brand of basketball now where you can see that grittiness and them gutting out victories when they don't have their best. And that says a lot about your team because they didn't have their best. They were 5 of 28 from 3. The Wizards were 13 of 35. They shot almost 20% better from 3 than the Clippers. They made, 9 more three-pointers than the Clippers, 8 more than the Clippers in this game. That's hard to overcome. So how do you do so? Do the little things, do the hard things. Attack the paint, where the Clippers outscored them in points in the paint 60-38. And when you attack, you typically get free throws, like the Clippers did late in this game with James Harden, with Jordan Miller. They took 10 free throws. Did they get up to 12 in that fourth quarter? I'll have to double check on that. But for the game, the Clippers went 33 of 38 at the charity stripe. They attempted 16 more free throws than the Wizards. That's another way they won, and they also turned over Washington 20 times. They turned that into 21 points. Clippers still had 16 turnovers, but Washington only turned that into 12 points. That's not terrible. And the Clippers started to tighten things up when Washington had the advantage on the offensive boards with 15 of them, leading to 16 second chance points. Guess what? The Clippers had 12 offensive rebounds, but they led to 19 points, so they beat them there too. And James Harden, gritty, just late in games like we saw in Toronto on Friday night. He scored their last 8 of the fourth quarter when they were down by 8 to tie that game and get it into overtime. Tonight, he scores their last 6. He went 0 of 5 from distance. Most points he has ever scored in a game without hitting a 3. 36 for James Harden. 9 of 17 and 18 of 20 at the free throw line. Maybe he was just due when you take that many law of averages. He missed 2 in a row late. You could say, oh, he choked at the free throw line. Well, then he hit him right afterwards. He made up for it after the offensive rebound by John Collins. James Harden making winning plays, carrying this team right now. No Kawhi Leonard. No Kawhi Leonard tomorrow either. He was sent home over the weekend. He's got a left knee contusion. That is a bruise. It is not to his surgically repaired right knee. I would imagine he plays in the game against the Lakers. If not, that's when I'd be a little bit more concerned because by then he would have had a week off between games. Last game he played was last Wednesday back into a dome against the Wizards. The Clippers beat him twice in less than a week. That's not easy to do, especially, and I told you guys leading into this one, Sarr's revenge was going to happen. Alex Sarr was great. 28 points, 10 of 19 shooting, a couple of three-pointers. He's such a mismatch because he's big, but he's so quick. Tough for Ivica Zubac to guard. Tough for the smaller guys to guard because of his size out there. He's just a walking mismatch, and he had a great game. And overall, their starters beat up the Clippers starters some. You look at the plus-minus, their starters were all plus 11 for Alex Sarr. Johnson with plus 14. I mean, it was the Clippers bench that really turned this game in Jordan Miller again. He's been averaging 15 per game over his last 5-6 games now. And he had 11 of his 16 points in this contest in the fourth quarter, which is, I think, tying a record for him with most points scored in a quarter. For him to do it in the fourth, when things got dicey, and I should go through the end of the third into the fourth, because I thought the Clippers were going to pull away and have a lead entering the fourth quarter. Not to be. After a slim 1-point lead at the half, the Clippers got down by 9 in that third quarter.
The Wizards went on a 14-4 run. The Clippers did not come out the right way to start the third. This Clippers team had some really bad turnovers. They looked a little bit lifeless. And this is, by the way, on the front end of a back-to-back. But they made their own run. Zubats, a nice pass to John Collins for a dunk to make it a 5-point game. Dunn got to the free throw line. Dunn then a layup. Then Kobe Sanders was stripped on a run out. And I thought, it may just not be the Clippers' night. He had an easy layup. Instead, he gets stripped. Ball goes out of bounds on him. James Harden misses a three-pointer. Bub Carrington hits a three. They're back down by 9. But then Harden he hit the gas a little bit. He went into takeover mode towards the end of the third quarter. They're down 9. Harden, push shot, 7-point game. Harden to the rim after a Lopez block, 5-point game. Harden layup again. Has 26 now. It's a 3-point game. So he scores 6 straight at that point in the third quarter to get them down by 3. The Wizards, even after the Clippers went on a 10-0 run, to put them up 1, though, got a 3-pointer from Keyshawn George. And we thought he hit one more as the buzzer sounded at the end of the third. We thought it was 84-79 Wizards. They waved it off. It was after the buzzer. So it was 81-79 Wizards. That is a huge flip there, scoring-wise, momentum-wise. So the Clippers are only down by 2, and Lopez got 2 free throws to start that fourth quarter. The Clippers took many free throws. In fact, I need to check on this right now because that's part of why this game was won. The Clippers got to the charity stripe, and they got there often in the fourth quarter. Let's see. They ended up, oh my goodness. If this was the opposition, you guys would not be happy if you saw this. The Clippers ended up with 18 free throws in the fourth quarter. Now, some of those were intentional fouls late by the Wizards, but that's a pretty big number. And that's another way you can win games out there. But to start the fourth quarter, I mentioned, sign of things to come. Lopez at the free throw line. Then Cam Christie at the free throw line. Clippers tied the game up quickly. But a turnover on a pass from Christie to Batum, a bad one. There were still some bad turnovers. But then Dunn to Miller after a steal by Batum, and they're still tied up at 85. Then Jordan Miller steal and layup. Clippers up by 2. Another steal by Chris Dunn, who was everywhere in the fourth quarter of this game, wreaking havoc. Just cheating off of his man, helping to double and create turnovers left and right, where I believe it was Washington with 7 turnovers, leading to 6 points for the Clippers in the fourth quarter alone. Dunn hit a 3-pointer to put the Clippers up by 5 early in the fourth. And remind you, all this is without James Harden to start the fourth so far. The backups, Chris Dunn running the show. This was big work by then. Now, Zoo came back in at around the 7:30 mark, I believe it was. But the Clippers ended up with James Harden not coming back in till the 6:47 mark of the fourth quarter. And they ended up going +7 without him, meaning they were down by 2 heading into the fourth. Now they're up by 5 with James Harden back into the ballgame. And then it turned into a back and forth affair. Champagnie 3-pointer after an offensive rebound by the Wizards. 93-90 Clippers, down to a 3-point game. But Jordan Miller gets to the line. Gets 2 points there. Champagnie another bucket. Still a 3-point game. Jordan Miller goes left for a layup. Tough layup. He held the ball low. Both defenders went up. He really had a nice pump fake on Alex Sarr to get one to go. Going left, as you would imagine, at around the 3-minute mark, Jordan Miller. Clippers led by 3 at 3:01 with 103-100. 103-100 was the score. And John Collins had a huge block. And his defense has been better as his offense has come around the last month now. But block Keyshawn George. Harden came down with it. Then the Clippers lose the basketball. Harden has to throw up this wild 3-pointer from about half court as the shot clock was running down. But this was, I thought, a backbreaker at the time, but the Clippers won anyways. Keyshawn I keep saying Keyshawn Johnson. Keyshawn George missed a 3-pointer. Offensive rebound, Bub Carrington, 3-pointer. Tie game now. but Jordan Miller drew another foul going left on Carrington with that deceleration. It's kind of an offbeat type of move, and it throws off defenders. Now, he missed the second. They try to put back, couldn't get it. Clippers are up by 1 at this point, under 2 minutes. A George 3 misses. Jordan Miller missed a three-pointer that was wide open on the other side. And Ivica Zubac got a lefty hook that was off. I think Sarr got the rebound on it. It's a timeout. Harden, though, with 1:08 left, hit the gas again, and he's about to score 6 straight in a 1-point game. First of all, the Clippers were out of timeouts with 1:08 left. Harden got doubled on a trap in the far side, and it looked like they were trying to run a clear out, but the Wizards trapped him, and nobody flashed to get the basketball because they were all trying to draw their men to the other side of the floor. So Coach Lue had to use his last timeout with 1:08 left. Out of it, Harden gets a layup off a beautiful feed from Nico Batum. Clippers up by 3. Here's the problem. Batum fouls Middleton on a three-pointer on the other end. He hit all 3. We're tied up at 106. Harden draws the foul. They hit both. Timeout, Wizards. Clippers up 108 to 106 after James Harden hits those 2, but he would miss some coming up. Then the Wizards miss a three-pointer. Make it a long 2, actually, a 20-footer from Keyshawn George. And John Collins gets the rebound. Miller then misses a wide-open three-pointer. It was a good look, far side corner. Clippers were missing threes the entire game. He misses that one too. Again, Keyshawn George misses a long 3, this time on the left wing. While it was open, he had a man screening Chris Dunn who was trying to get around it. It was still a very long three-pointer. James Harden gets the rebound, up by 2. They foul him with 6.9 seconds left, as I know they were going for a 2-for-1 possibility before that, and I think that was smart. But now James Harden is at the free throw line. Harden missed both, but John Collins gets the tip back to him. He gets fouled, knocks down both. Jordan Miller steals it on the inbounds play. Clippers win by 4 in DC over the Wizards, finding ways to win now, this Clippers team. 110 to 106, the final. Quick timeout. We'll come back. We'll get to your phone calls, 866-987-2570. Clippers winners of 13 of 15. They're in Chicago tomorrow. I'm Adam Oslin as we walk you up to Petros and Money starting at the bottom of the hour here on AM 570 LA Sports.
And so much more.
All those games the Clippers were losing early on, they're finding ways to win now. Things are going their way a little bit.
With that kind of versatility, it's no wonder it's America's best.
How did they win this game shooting 17% from threes?
The 2025 forward.
Look at turnovers by Washington, second chance points by the Clippers, and free throws by the Clippers. The Clippers took 18 free throws in the fourth quarter. It ain't pretty, but you can win a game that way. They ended up taking 16 more free throws in the game than Washington.
That's unlimited talk, text, and data.
That's how.
Just $25 a month. No price hikes, no contracts.
So we still got 2 more timeouts after this? All right, I'll take 2 calls, take a quick timeout.
$25 a month forever.
The Bulls are going to be tough. But the Clippers, at worst, are coming back going 2-1 on this road trip. Successful roadie again. At worst, without Kawhi in all 3 games. But I say get greedy, win tomorrow.
Back at it.
With the T-Mobile 55 Plus is the Los Angeles Clippers and talented them on up. Plus,
Jordan Miller, big time.
I knew you could do it, baby.
He is the best plus minus on the team by far the last couple of weeks.
Let's take a picture. And then carry me to the car.
Cam Christie is also, yes, starting to come alive. He had free throws in the fourth quarter. 6 points. He was just 1 of 5, but 4 of 4 at the charity stripe. That one make he had was a nice bucket, I think, cutting through the lane off a pass from Miller. Those 2 work well. They got G League experience.
Let's get back at it.
This is LA Clippers basketball.
James Harden scores the Clippers' final 6 points. In the last minute, they win 110-106 in Washington over the Wizards. Clippers now winners of 13 of 15, hottest team in the league. They have made it 6 straight victories. They're in Chicago tomorrow. Welcome back into Clippers Talk as we walk you up to Petros and Money coming up here on AM 570 LA Sports. Morris in Inglewood. Morris, what's up? You're on Clippers Talk.
My brother, you got all the math here. 6-21. Has a team ever been 6-21 and made it to the NBA playoffs, Adam?
This I don't know. Somebody called in Friday night, and I believe they said no, that hasn't occurred. But things have also changed with the play-in. There's alternate paths to make your way in. So I don't know, Morris. I'll have to look that up.
I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna leave you with this. There's a constant here, and it's the goddamn coach. These guys is winning without Zubac, which I couldn't believe. Remember when the streak first started and Zoo wasn't playing, and people talk about, well, we don't need Zoo. Yeah, right. Okay, now they winning without Kawhi. This seems getting crazy. Now they winning without Kawhi. So what's the commonality here? It's that coach, man. That brother will figure something out. Coach of the year, man. The coach of the year, and I know you're talking about you guys up in Oklahoma. You know, I ain't mad at him, but nobody goes 6-21 and lives to talk about it in the playoffs, Adam. You check that out, and I'll give it to you the next game.
All right, Morris, appreciate the phone call. Yeah, it's a great point, and they are 13-15 since Coach Lou said, here's what we're doing. The goal is to go 35-20 the rest of the way. That would get us back to 500. He set that goal, and they're 13-2 since then. They've won 13 of their last 15. Alan calling from Barstow, but he's a member of the Swell. Alan, what's up?
Yeah, I'm actually driving to Park City for the Sundance Film Festival. I keep thinking about how when Lawrence Frank met with us, he said, does this seem like a 6-18 team to you? And, in addition to Ty Lue, you got to give him credit. They stood by what they had and they believed. And, it's exciting and it's fun to be a part of. And then the other thing I'm thinking about is Jordan Miller. Last year, I was one of the people who would call every time Jordan Miller was in the game for 90 seconds and say, why isn't he playing more? But by the end of the year, I started thinking this guy may just be a G League, offensive. He only knows how to do, spectacular, weird plays.
He might be a quadruple A type of guy.
Yeah, but now he's a legit player.
Yep. He's made the adjustments. Appreciate the phone call, Alan. He has. He's able to counter now what they've been doing to him defensively when he goes left. He just has more in his bag. He is keeping defenses off balance, and his handle has improved greatly. Quick timeout. We'll come back. Clippers win in D.C. 110-106. They have won 6 straight. I'm Adam Osland, and this is AM 570 LA Sports.
The couch is fine, but the real show.
Jordan Miller's improvement with not being a one-trick pony or whatever, or a lefty merchant. And a lot of it's just confidence, and he's hitting threes now. He had to start hitting threes.
Ticketmaster has tickets available.
I know he didn't in this game,
even if you're making a last-minute decision,
but
Ticketmaster's got you covered.
he can do it. In fact, he can hit no-dip threes.
That no-look pass that makes the crowd gasp.
I've watched him during workouts and the stay-ready games too often,
Everyone on their feet.
and his G League number says with volume that he can hit threes, and he's shooting over 40% from three here in the month of January. But it's really a 2-week stretch where he has 21 against Brooklyn. He has 14 against Charlotte, 11 against Washington the first time, 19 against Toronto on Friday night, now 16 against Toronto, in Washington tonight. Oh, he's always putting in the work.
Are you running mile 26?
Cam Christie is not bad. Did you see his game Friday night? They don't win in Toronto without Cam Christie. He had 9 points in the first 3 quarters. You're just box score watching, yeah.
Mom, how do you
Cam Christie has played some good ball lately.
I can't feel my feet. But take a picture. And then
Basically, their 50 games end near like the All-Star break. At least Kobe Sanders does. I'm not worried about it. They're going to convert their contracts. But yeah, Lawrence Frank deserves credit too. These guys are playing. They're playing well. His draft picks.
One more break after this.
Let's get back at it.
Clippers win in DC over the Wizards. 110-106. James Harden scores their last 6 points. Comes through late again and ends up leading them with 36 points. Most he has ever scored without hitting a three-pointer. He was 0 of 5 from the outside, but 18 of 20 at the charity stripe. Ivica Zubac, I thought I had a good ball game overall. Tough matchup for a lot of guys just trying to guard Alex Sarr. He's quick, but Zoo had 14 and 12 himself. And this Clippers team is rolling. Arthur in LA. Arthur, what's up? You're on Clippers South with Adam Austin. What's up, Arthur?
Hey, when you said Keyshawn Johnson, the Wizards got him the blank ball. But anyway,
Keyshawn George.
You don't want to see
get him the damn ball.
Keyshawn George, get him the blank ball. And now you don't want the Clippers to get complacency to be at the 10 spot in the play-in. Well, if they do win, they have to play SGA, and he has his games against the Clippers circled on his calendar. And I want to see him get a revenge on Denver from last year. And they've been, and one more point, then I'm gonna let you go. No, you have a short show. They went 13-2 in their last 15 games, but a lot of that is their defense, though.
Yeah.
In addition from their 3-pointers. All right, I'll talk to you either next game or against the Lakers on Thursday.
All right, Arthur, appreciate the phone call. Yes, their defensive turnaround has been in stark contrast to what we saw the first month and a half of the season. We knew they were capable. Why? Because pretty similar team defensively to what we saw last year. And John Collins and his defense, his offensive turnaround has coincided with his defensive turnaround. I mean, once he started hitting shots, it fueled his defense, I should say. And this Clippers team, last 15 games, they are 6th defensively over that time, 3rd offensively. Clipper Chris, what's up? You're on Clipper Stop with Adam Austin.
Woo! I just got to steal some words from a different organization. Just win, baby.
Well, they haven't been doing much of that, so anybody could steal that from them right now. What do you want to say about tonight's game?
I was listening to it on the radio all the time, and it seems that, we fell behind, during the game and caught up. And then once they took the lead, they just never gave it back.
All right, Chris, appreciate the phone call. Well, it was a little back and forth in that fourth quarter there, but the Clippers came through with big plays late. We'll take a quick timeout as James Harden wills them to victory. Clippers win 110-106 in similar fashion to how they won that dramatic game in Toronto on Friday night, this time in DC against the Wizards. Clippers have won 6 straight, hottest team in the NBA, 13 of their last 15, but they're still 19-23. They haven't climbed out of that deep abyss they put themselves in. I'm Adam Oslin. You're listening to AM 570 LA Sports.
And I drive a Toyota Tacoma CRD off-road.
Bulls tomorrow, Lakers Thursday.
Clipper Talk, what's your name?
Winnable games.
In the back. I have it lifted 2.5
Very winnable.
inches in the front, 1 inch in the back. I can go over speed bumps and
All right, hang tight, man.
trails. It makes it feel like nothing.
Now it's easy to afford.
This is the last time out?
Yep.
At your local Toyota dealer. We're partnering with leading accessory brands like ARB, Fox, Rigid, Rhino, and more, so you can customize with confidence.
I'm just glad you guys are happy again.
Yeah.
In Utah Touch.
I'm happy too.
Which means the fly fishing is incredible.
Just know,
From suspension upgrades to roof racks.
job not finished.
Truck or SUV at your local Toyota dealer, just the way you want, with warranted custom.
I do think it's funny how the entire narrative was, look, they're winning with Brook Lopez starting. Well, guess what? Zubac came back and they're still winning. What's the story now? And they're doing it without Kawhi currently.
That's in the arena.
Are they better without Kawhi now too? Like you guys were saying with Zubats? Are we going to get crazy here? Or maybe there's a lot more to it than just one guy's out, one guy's in.
Ticketmaster has tickets available to every game. Even if you're
What's
making a
Geesegate?
last-minute decision, Ticketmaster's got you covered. And when you're in the building, you don't just see the highlights, you feel them. That no
I'm not familiar.
gas, that dunk that rattles the rim and the arena, that buzzer beater that has everyone on their feet. And even if
I love how Sports Guru comes after James Harden after what he did the last 2 games to win it for him. I get it. He's not perfect. He's still good enough. He was at his best when it was required. Grey Goose game from Harden. The good stuff, not the Kirkland brand vodka that people put into a Grey Goose bottle and act like.
This is the Los Angeles Clippers. They can contend for a title. Heard exclusively on the LA.
Clippers win. 110-106 in DC over the Wizards. Before we get out of here, Sean in Houston. Sean, what's up? You're on Clipper Stock with Adam Osland.
Man. We just keep it. All we do is win, baby. This is how you dig yourself out of a hole. No Kawhi again. Harden's going to do Harden things, raising the floor. Huge rebound. Shout out to John Collins. Harden he didn't miss a single free throw, I believe, until that point, and he missed 2 in a row, just out of the blue. And then the rebound was huge, man. We're like 4 games below 500 now, which is unbelievable considering 6-21. Yeah, I mean, the
Sean,
vibes are great. Yeah.
Vibes are great. So great. I want to make sure I get a few more calls and appreciate you, my friend. Bargov calling from Maryland. Bargov, were you at the game? Bargov.
What up, Adam? Unfortunately, man, I couldn't make it. Life happened, but I tuned in, man. It was a great, heck of a game, man, down the stretch. It was kind of a win-win for me as a Wizards fan and also on the Clips bandwagon because our young guys played well, the Wiz, and then the Clips got the dub. So it was a nice little win-win there. Is James Harden more athletic than he was last year?
Okay.
I mean, it's wild.
I'll say this. He had a substantial, when he was with Brooklyn, hamstring injury. And the further he's gotten away from it, the closer he's gotten back to looking like the old James Harden. Yeah, he has looked better with his downhill rim attack, especially late to draw those fouls. Clippers win. James Harden with 6 straight points at the end. Clippers victorious again, 110-106 in DC over the Wizards. Before we get out of here and get ready for tomorrow's game, Clippers in Chicago tipping off against the Bulls at 5. I do want to thank the Clippers organization, Ralph Lawler, Brian Seaman, Carlo Jimenez on the call. Shout out Noah Eagle, Daniel West, our producer back here in the bank. I'm Adam Osland. Talk to you tomorrow at 4 with your pregame show. Clippers and Bulls up next here on AM 570 LA Sports. It's Petros and Money. They're huge Clippers fans.